To 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Favre to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 30, Austin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Bailey brought him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Past the 20. And touchdown. Julio Jones. 71 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Number 30.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Vick. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Favre on second down. Looking deep for Julio. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Justin Tucker.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Visitors, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Favre. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Vic. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for New England. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
At the 44-yard line.
first and 10. It's Favre. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Intended for Mike Gesicki.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Favre. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
The 37-yard line.